Hello gamers, and welcome back to the Celeste Breeze contest. So today we're going to be playing a level called Lönnland, and this is one of my favorite levels that I've come across so far. I just think it's really fun and really creative, and it's a puzzle level too, so I had a lot of fun with this puzzle level. And as you can see down below, it looks like this level won first place in the creativity and fun category, and third place in the overall category. So it won a couple awards, which is pretty cool. Now before I begin, because this is a puzzle level, I'm going to be putting a spoiler warning on the video because I'm going to be showing some of the solutions to these puzzles, so if you wish to not have the level spoiled for you, I highly recommend playing the level first before watching this video. Especially because this level's just really cool and really fun. But also if you want to beat this level and you're having trouble figuring it out, feel free to use this video as a guide. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get it started. Lönnland. So, the first thing we come across is this little cat right here. And they basically say, "Oh, a visitor! Are you looking for a way deeper into the forest? Good news, you found it. It's right behind me. Bad news, it's been blocked by some kind of block. It won't budge, but I'm sure you could get it moving with the world tree's magic. That is, if one of its leaves is nearby." So yeah, these blocks are blocking your path, and you have to figure out how to move them. So you gotta look around, and you gotta find these leaves. And then, you have to press the leaf in order to move the blocks. So it says it right here. Hold grab to focus on the selected lawn block, then move it with directional inputs. So if you just move it left or right, then you can just move the block out of the way. Press cancel to stop interacting with lawn shrines. So yeah. And that's basically the whole gimmick of the level. You've got to move the blocks around using the leaf. So then you can also go over here, and there's another one. Now we're in the same room we were in earlier. So basically, if grab isn't held, directional inputs switch targets. So yeah, you can also switch between blocks too. So here we just got to grab this one, move it over, and grab this one and move it up. And then grab this one and move it back over. And then we can make our way back around. And so yeah, this is a really creative concept in my opinion. I can definitely see why this won first place in the creativity category. Okay, so yeah, this part, you just gotta move this block over and this block over, like so. And then you have to go up here, and then you've gotta move this block over, so that you can get down here. And then down here, you've just gotta move this block over, and then you can go over here. Oh, seriously? That's a spike wall? I guess if I had one criticism for this level, it's kind of hard to tell which walls are spike walls. I mean, I guess you can see like the spikes jutting out a little bit, and you can also see the colored spikes too. But yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell like whether they're spike walls or not. Okay, so this part, you gotta go up here, and I think you've gotta move this block over here, so that you can get up there. But you don't want to move it too high, otherwise you won't be able to reach it. There we go, now we're up here, and we can get across here, and boom. Okay, now this is where, like, the first, like, really puzzly aspect of the level comes into play. So you gotta figure out how to get all the way to the other side, and you're supposed to move these blocks around to help you. Anyway, this puzzle's actually not that bad, so you just gotta move this block over, and then this one goes down, and then this one goes over, and then this one goes up, and then you just gotta move this one up, so you can climb on top of it, and then you just gotta bring it over here, and then you've basically gotta move all these blocks back around so that this tiny block can fit through. There we go, and then once you've moved it over, then you can land on it, and then you can go up here and go on to the next screen. Okay, so then over here, what you've gotta do is you've gotta move this block over, I think. But you want to make sure you have enough space so that you can actually get over. So you gotta land on it so you can regain your dash. And then you've got to move this block up, I think? Yeah, because then you have to move this block over so you can get across. Because there's too many spikes for you to get across without the blocks. So you gotta go over here, and then just jump through here, and boom, we're on the next screen. Welcome to my humble abode. I wasn't expecting guests, so I don't have much to offer, but I can give some advice. You can always see the surroundings of the currently selected lawn block, so if you want to look ahead, just move a lawn block there. Anyway, make yourself at home. So basically what this guy is saying is if you want to see further ahead in the level, you can move one of these blocks over. And you can see all the way over here. So this section is actually pretty cool because what you have to do is you have to move the blocks over. And you basically have to use them as platforms to get to the other side. So if we move this one over, and this one over, then we can just use them as platforms pretty much to help get to the other side. Now you want to be careful because there's spikes on top of some of these blocks. So yeah, you don't want to hit the spikes. So just climb over this one, grab that, and then climb over this one, and now we're over here. Alright, and now we have double dash crystals, and double dash crystals will definitely help us out. So what you want to do is you want to move this block over here, and then go up here, and then use the double dash crystal to go over here. Okay, this room stumped me for the longest time, because I was just trying to like get the blocks up here, and use the double dash crystal to get to the other side, like this, and I just could not do it, and I could not figure it out. And because this is a fairly new level, I couldn't look up any walkthroughs on how to do it. But I figured out the trick. So what you gotta do is first you gotta move all the blocks up here. Then you gotta go down here and you have to grab the dash crystal. Then go back to the leaf. And then you've gotta move the blocks down here. And then once they're down here, you can climb up here and then you can jump into the dash crystal. Because if you dash while you're over the dash crystal, then you just get your dash back. And yeah, you just have to use that trick in order to get past that part. Okay, so this part, you've just gotta move the lawn block up, but not too high, otherwise you won't be able to get high enough. Because then you'll just hit the spikes on the side of the block. So now we have a double dash crystal. And yeah, we've gotta figure out how to get up there with our double dash intact. So I think what you gotta do is you gotta grab the double dash, and then go up there. No, that doesn't work either. Because, yeah, you need to save 2 dashes. Okay, wait, I think I figured it out. So, this part, you just gotta go up here, you gotta grab the double dash, and then you can move the block higher up, so that you can just dash up there with the double dash. And then you can just grab the double dash. Now you can finally jump high enough to get it. So then you go over here, grab it again, then you go down here, and that's how you get past that screen. Alright, I might need a minute to figure this one out again. So it looks like you grab the double dash, then you can go over here, and you can move this block over, and are you supposed to land on the platforms? Hold on. Can you land on those platforms? No, you can't, because there are spikes. Wait, if you just move this block down here, then I think you can get across. No, you can't. Do you maybe need the double dash to do it? I don't know. Let's try moving it a little closer. Okay, so yeah, if you move it closer, then you can get enough distance, and then you can jump across. Okay, so now we have a cat, and they're gonna say, you're here to face the World Tree's trials, right? The first one is already behind you. We call it the Bridge of Procrastination. Mostly because repairs are taking a while, but we're getting there. Many more trials await before you can reach the top of the World Tree. Best of luck. The World Tree. So yeah, basically this section of the level is just gonna take everything we've learned so far, and it's gonna test our knowledge. So as you can see, like, this doesn't get us high enough to get up there if we just move this lawn block over. And we can't move this one because I guess this cat just wants to sleep on it for some reason. So what you gotta do is you gotta go over here, and you've gotta get this double dash crystal all the way on the end. So this part's cool, because what you can do is you can move this block, and then you can move this block, and then you can move one of the magic leaves, so you can control it from a different area of the map. And then you can go down here and use this leaf, and then move the block back over, and now we have a double dash crystal. So you have to jump down here and land on this block right here. And then you've gotta go over here and re-grab the double dash. And you just gotta move this block back over, then climb up the wall. And then what you've gotta do is you've gotta move this block all the way up here, high enough so that you can get onto it, but not too high so that you hit the spikes on accident. And then yeah, you can just dash, land on top, and then you can go up here. And now we have more blocks. So what you have to do for this part is first you gotta move this block up here so you can use it. And then you gotta use this block to move this block down. And then you've gotta move this block over here. And then this one goes back up. And then you can use this one to move this block over here. Or at least I think that's what you... Oh yeah, you have to move this block down. I keep forgetting that, like, the actual leaf takes up a tile space. So yeah, and then you can move this block up here. And that's how you're intended to get to the next screen. Boom. Okay, this part's not too tricky. All you have to do is just dash up here. And then move the block. But not too far over, because you need to get to the leaf up there, too. So then you go around here, and grab the double dash, and then you gotta move this block. And then you can go down here, and then you have to grab the double dash, and then you have to wait to re-grab the double dash. And then you can just go up here. Boom. This part's a little tricky, because you have to use the blocks to climb upward. So you have to go over here, and move this one up there, and then go over here. Okay, I think I moved it too high. So you have to dash on top of this block, and then get up here, and then you have to move this one up here, I think? Wait, no. You have to move this one up here, and then you have to move this one over here. Yeah, because you need the leaf to move the other one still. So if you go up here, and up here, and then you can move this one all the way up here, and then you can get to the next screen. I hope you like puzzle games. So this is definitely going to be one of the more complex ones. So basically what you have to do is you have to get the leaf on the right and get it all the way over on the left. So let's see if I remember how to do this. So I know you have to move these blocks over, and then this one can go up. Wait, no, I have another idea. I think you have to move this one up here, and then this one can go over, and then this one can go over. This one goes down. Then this one can go over, and this can be moved all the way over here. And then I think this one goes up, and then this one's go over here, and this one goes here. This one goes over, and this one goes over here. Now this part stumped me for a while because I thought I was gonna have to like fit the entire block all the way through the hole. But no, you just have to go over here and use the leaf. Now you can move this block up here. And we can move it a little higher since we can grab the side of it. So if you go up here, and then we can go up here and go on to the next screen. Okay, then I think I know what you're supposed to do for this part. I think you're supposed to go over here. You have to move this block up. And then you gotta move this block up. Then you basically have to just keep moving the leaf blocks up so you can keep using them to get higher and higher. So if you go over here, right? Then this one goes up. Oh, but wait, no. We can move it down here. And then we can just grab this one and then move this one up here, I think? Yeah, that'll work. And then, yeah, you can just... Oh my god, you idiot, Madeline. So if you go over here, and then let's just move this block back down for safety. And then you have to move this one all the way up here. And then jump over here. And then you can move this block up here. And then you can get on top of it, and then you can go to the next screen, like this. So then for this screen, I think you have to move this block over here, so it falls in line with there. And then you can use this, and then move the other block up. And then, I'm pretty sure you're just supposed to keep moving them up. Yeah, because if you keep moving them up, then you can use them to get across. And you can use them to get to the top of the screen. This part is fun, because you just gotta, like, keep using the blocks, and you've gotta, like... You've got to keep moving the blocks around so that they follow each other. And yeah, I just think that's a really neat concept. And then we go up here, and there's a cat. Congratulations, by passing the final trial, you've earned the right to enter this sacred sanctum. A relic of divine origin is kept inside. Some believe it is what created this entire forest. Being in its presence is the greatest honor. Savor it. Savor it I will. So yeah, then you can go in here. And it looks like there's more of the level left, but no, it's just the crystal heart. So you even have to move the crystal heart down if you want to collect it, which I think is pretty neat. So yeah, then you move the crystal heart down, and then you can grab it, and then you can collect it. And yeah, that's the level. So yeah, really cool level. I really like the concept. It's just really fun to like move the blocks around, and to like figure out how to solve the puzzles. So yeah. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more. I'm sure I'll get around to uploading more content eventually. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!